Yo, it's been a second since we've got to talk about this, and my god, are my predictions just spot on when it comes to this. I mean, it's so perfect, man. This is why you have to screen your girls, and why a big fluorescent neon red flag is any chick who has a partying past, because she's gonna go ahead and mess up your entire future. Check this out. Sophie Turner keeps a low profile, leaving the St. Regis Hotel after suing Jonas. Oh, I'm sorry, suing him? Yeah, he served you a divorce paper. What are you suing him for? It's very interesting how she's gonna go ahead and play the victim this time around. And oh boy, this story, man. Sophie Turner was spotted for the first time in New York City since suing her estranged husband Jonas for the return of their two daughters. Okay, so she wants to go ahead and bust up the family that her drinking busted up to begin with, and then move them to a different country. There's only been one constant in this so far, is that Jonas seems to be the more ethical and reasonable parent, and you just decide, no, they need to go to their ancestral home where I live, far away from the father. Okay, the Game of Thrones actress was photographed leaving the St. Regis Hotel in Midtown Manhattan Thursday after grabbing lunch with some friends. Yes, and after a whole bunch of partying the night before. I mean, come on, man. You cannot make this shit up. Okay, if one big red flag was just making sure that your girl wasn't a former woo girl, like, going out to party, getting sloppy drunk and going, woo! Make sure that she's not one of them. And another thing is also check the friend group of your girl, okay? If you notice any flighty 304s, one legendary, although she's successful and all that shit, and in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to relationship, doesn't really that much fucking matter, but somebody who has been run through like a tackling dummy on an NFL field, like Taylor Swift, even though she may or may not be, that's kind of a funny situation in and of itself in regards to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. I think Travis Kelce is at the tight end. Pause. Well, somebody's got to have a tight end in that theoretical relationship. But the one with Kansas City Chiefs, I think that's Travis, because he's got a brother that plays for the Eagles. Regardless, but even he's just like, oh yeah, if she wants to go for a date, that would be great. Even he doesn't want to claim this legendary hoe. You can get as successful as you want, but if all you do is just sing hit after hit, which again, she's successful. I don't even like female artists like that, but I recognize success, and she definitely hasn't. But bro, her entire love life out there is enough to fill a 2-disc release of greatest hits material. Like, bro, come on. Single girls keep girls single. Crabs in a bucket. It's not a double entendre, but it would work. But let's get into the meat of this. Okay, Sophie Turner sues Jonas to return kids to Forever Home, England, a place where they've never lived, but she lives, where she has a history of partying. Oh, as divorce battle heats up. No, you got served with papers, and oh boy, I've seen a lot of people obviously sign up with Sophie Turner, because we are right now in the second wind of Me Too, and of course everybody's gonna line up with her. Oh, she was Sansa Stark. The worst. No, not the worst. I'd really have to run it down, but immediately off the top of my head, I hated Daenerys Targaryen throughout the entire show. Whenever I see her pop up, okay, if it wasn't for the supporting cast, that entire Essos plot would have been total fucking trash. Everybody knows it. Don't know what she's like in the books. Here it's a whole hell of a lot better. Well, of course it's going to be, because the way that shit fell off of a fucking cliff after the Watchers on the Wall episode, season 4, episode 9. I've never seen a show take that much of a nosedive, but we're just treading over well-worn turf at this point. But no, Sansa Stark was definitely probably the second worst character. Not in like actions or anything like that, but just insufferability when she's on screen, just dragging down the charisma of everybody else around her. Yeah, only Daenerys was worse than that. But anyways, Sophie Turner has accused the estranged husband, Jonas, of refusing to let their two young daughters return to their forever home in England. They've never lived there. What the fuck? No, you just want to take your drunk ass and just move back and do a pub crawl every other night while somebody raises the kids, and you just want them there in order to just stick it to your husband who outed you as just being a total thought. Like, come on. What the fuck are we doing here? As the celebrity couple's divorce battle heats up, a bombshell lawsuit filed in New York Thursday. Wow, why wouldn't they file this in the UK? Why wouldn't you do that there? If you have jurisdiction, if you've got grounds to do so over there in the Forever Home, why wouldn't you do that? Oh, right, because you live in New York, you idiot. The Game of Thrones star, claims she was blindsided by the divorce. Hey man, now you know how the guys feel. All of a sudden, 80% of the divorces just seemingly come out of the blue and are always filed by the women, unless, of course, and this is one of those rare 20% of the times, but the two biggest reasons that guys file for divorce from a woman is, well, any criminal wrongdoings. If you're going to be away for a while, all right, deuces, I got to go, take care of this family and all that shit. And then the second is substance abuse problems, and as we know, glug, 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 Turner, yeah, I don't really think that he's stealing his kids. I don't even think you can do that. Also, and alleged the Jonas Brothers singer is now keeping hold of their kid's passport, despite previously agreeing that they would raise the girls aged 3 and 1 in the UK, according to a Manhattan federal lawsuit. Oh, is this just one of those made-up accusations? Oh, we're going to raise them in the UK. Have you raised them in the UK before? Nope. Oh, okay, cool. The legal action comes just a week after Jonas, 34, sued Turner, 27, for divorce after 4 years of marriage, a move the actress claims she only found out through the news reports. That tells you right there, man. And there's a big old gap in time on that one. Do we got specifics in this? It might be in another article, but this was days apart, like the guts of a week apart. He filed for divorce, and then I just heard about it when everybody else did. She pulling the fucking Obama thing. I just heard about you about the same time everybody else did. Yo, you're telling me you're so involved in your kid's life, you didn't realize that your marriage was over for 4 fucking days? Bro, tell me you're not involved with your family without telling me you're not involved with your family. That's what that is right there. Come on, man. The months prior to the shock split, Turner and Jonas, who married in May 2019, had relocated their family to the UK and had been shopping around for their forever home, the sweet States. Had relocated their family. Oh, really? Because that's kind of funny, because then you got the next paragraph right here. As they laid the groundwork for their new life, they put up their Miami property on the market. Oh, great. Where were they living? In Miami. Oh, wow. We're just going to eventually move over there, I'm sure. And that's just not flowery language in order to bolster your claim on the side of the lawsuit. Come on. Shipped their children's belongings and had even exchanged contracts with the sellers of the home, Henley on the Thames in Oxfordshire, England, according to the filing. Not according to any of the documents, just according to the filing. Don't worry about that. It's all in there. The parties were both excited to the family's move to England in April, the court state. Did that ever happen? No? Oh, okay, cool. This is all just fucking work. If we're just citing works of fiction, okay, I would say that, this marriage is totally null and void because you still have an outstanding marriage to Tyrion Lannister and to Ramsay Bolton. Tyrion's still alive, but Ramsay, banana. In fact, I would say, there's video evidence that's out there that you ended up at least assisting in his murder, so there should be an investigation out there for you. Turner claims that the then couple had agreed with some hesitation that Jonas would take the girls with him on tour in August, given the mom of 2 was filming a new project, a TV series called Joan in the UK. Yeah, she's just big in her kids' lives. That's why, again, it took how long in order for her to come around to this stuff? The children would then at least be able to spend some time during the day with one of their parents until their mom finished her filming commitments. Yeah, you're going to be on set all day. Come on, the filing states, adding it was a temporary arrangement. That's also why, if you guys go and take a look, I think I've got a playlist on this, and if not, they'll have a playlist or something like that made up for this entire saga, because I find this to be very interesting, and again, something that more people than just the simple celebrity hawks can learn from. This is a far too common situation for so many people, because she filed this lawsuit, and chances are she's gonna fucking win it. Okay, she's at least going to get more custody than she has right now, if not just outright custody. Okay, because guys just immediately in family courts walk in with a concerted and a total disadvantage. They allegedly agreed that Turner, would come to the Big Apple in September to collect their daughters after filming Wrapped. But when the actress arrived on September 17th, after their marriage very suddenly imploded. Sorry, what? Okay, so this was all started in August. Okay, Jonas allegedly wouldn't let the kids leave, the suit claims. Just the suit. Okay, and it took you this long to come around. Okay. The father has prevented the children's return to England, which is a breach of the mother's rights to custody under English law. Ooh, but you also hadn't set up residency for them or the kids over there yet, so that's very interesting. England being the children's habitual residence. Is it really? Is it really? Because it doesn't really seem like you guys have established anything over there yet. Father has possession of the children's passport. He refuses to return the passports to the mother and refuses to send the children home to England with the mother. Yeah, but he's also the father. Are we just forgetting that part? Oh, don't worry. The courts will. Don't worry about that. But also, if you're going to go out there and cite English law, oh yeah, that's her right under English law. Okay, cool. Filed a lawsuit in England. Oh, you didn't. Oopsie daisy. See a couple of holes protruding in this one. Turner has also accused her ex of lying in his September 15th divorce filing. Okay, I undersold that. I undersold that a lot. She didn't find out until the 17th, apparently. The divorce was filed on the 5th. As far as I know, I haven't been through a divorce, or thank God, I don't know anybody in my close vicinity that has gone through a divorce. But I'm pretty sure both parties have to be notified of this. I'm just saying, man, she's lying, okay? There was always that meme. I don't know how believable or how true this is. But there was always that meme that hey, we can't file for divorce yet because you haven't signed the papers. I think somebody's lying here. Somebody's at least exaggerating, claiming that the children have lived in Florida for the past 6 months. Yeah, because you were over in the UK trying to film and also do this extravagant rap party where you were just hanging out with a club promoter all night, not looking all of that married, not wearing a ring or anything like that. Oh, wow. I wonder if that's going to come back to bite you. Children receive routine medical care and dental care in England. Why the fuck would you get dental care in England? Have you seen their chompers? The older child attends school in England. Both children participate in extracurricular activities, playdates, and cultural activities in England. So this kid is just now 4. So what? You would be in preschool? So, shit's not adding up here, bro. Okay, so Jonas goes off on Sophie Turner's bombshell lawsuit. I didn't abduct our kids. I would imagine so. Okay, I want to hear this guy's side of the story. He's burning up. Oh, get it? Is that his song or Jonas? But I don't know. I don't know the music. All I know is her, and I know I don't like her. But yes, okay. Yeah, returned to their forever home, Game of Thrones alumni, whatever, docs in New York on Thursday, one day after she stepped out with his ex, Taylor Swift. Oh, really? They were, yo, man. Oh my God. And she's talking with your exes because they were also, what the fuck, man? Yo, this bitch a trifling hoe. Joe and Sophie had a cordial meeting this past Sunday in New York, where Sophie came to New York to be with the kids. They have been there. Oh, they have been with her since that meeting. What the fuck? Yo, she said that, oh, I've been barred from seeing the kids. Came to New York and you've seen the kids. You're actually with the kids right now in New York. Oh, okay. Joe's impression of the meeting was that they had reached an understanding and that they would work together towards an amicable co-parenting setup. Yeah, totally makes sense. Less than 24 hours later, Sophie advised that she wanted to take the kids permanently to the UK. Wow, imagine that. A bitch gets a fucking lawyer in her ear and then all of a sudden I get all of the custody right now. Thereafter, she demanded via this filing that Joe hand over the children's passports so they could take them out of the country immediately. If he complies, Joe would be in violation of the Florida court order. Oh, okay. Where they actually live, and there's a court order there. Oh, makes a lot more sense now, hey? Jonas's rep says that the singer initiated divorce proceedings in Florida and that the actress was aware that he planned to file for divorce. What the fuck, man? Oh my God. The Florida court entered an order that restricts both parents from relocating the children, which was served to Turner on September the 6th. All right. Imagine that. Turner, however, claimed in her filing that she was blindsided by the divorce and that Jonas, 34, is allegedly holding onto the passports of their daughters aged 3 and 1, even though they agreed to raise them in the UK. I want a refutation on that one. I would like a source cited on that. Joe was seeking shared parenting with the kids so that they are raised as both their mother and their father. Amicable, man. Like, that's more than I would go ahead and afford this fucking drunk. And is, of course, okay with the kids being raised in both the United States and the UK. Children were born in the United States. Ta-da! Imagine that. And have spent a vast majority of their lives in the United States. Yeah. Oh, what was all that flowery language earlier? Oh, completely and totally disabused by the facts. Wow, weird. Imagine that. Journalists taking the side of a woman. Shocking. They are American citizens. Oh my god, but they're gonna go live in their forever home. Is that gonna be the cause du jour moving forward? Oh, the kids just want to live in their forever home. It's all fucking made up, just like your talent. Jonas statement continue. This is an unfortunate legal disagreement about the marriage that is sadly ending. Doesn't really sound like it's all that sad. It just sounds like she's a turbo bitch. I was gonna say something else, but you know what? Hey, chances are this is going to get demonetized anyways, but I don't really want to push it. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry. When language like abduction is used, it is misleading at best and a serious abuse of the legal system at worst. Yeah, she's trying to get leverage every single time, man. Like, the easiest way that a girl like this can go ahead and get full custody is just say, oh, Joe, you would just get mad whenever a show wasn't sold out or something like that. And you know what? I had to cover up my bruises sometimes. And it was so sad. First, it would just start with screaming. It would just be some fucking sob story like that. And then just immediately, oh, get those kids away from that abuser right there. After being in Joe's care for some of the past 3 months. Oh, no. No, it was 6 months, according to the other lawsuit. Okay, and agreements of both parties. The children are currently with their mother. No, they've been held hostage by the father. Sophie is making this claim only to move the divorce proceedings to the UK and to remove the children from the United States permanently. Additionally, Jonas hopes that Turner will reconsider her harsh legal position and move forward in a more constructive and private manner, that his only concern is the well-being of his children. Yeah, it kind of seems like he's working towards an amicable solution. Listen, I'd like to raise him. I'm sure you'd like to raise him as well. We can come to a conclusion. Fuck, we were married for 4 years. Can we figure something out? What is she wanting? Classic bitch shit. Fucking everything. Leave you destitute, but then also leave you with the bill at the same time. I'd imagine that's probably somewhere in the legal proceeding as well. This is why, guys, oh my god, she might be hot, okay? She might be attractive. She might be a bad bitch to you, but underneath that persona, okay? Underneath all of the Glock 3000s, double twist, double monkey backflips that she does for you is a trifling bitch, and it's incumbent on you to figure that shit out so that you don't end up going through a fucking soul-crushing divorce like this. This sounds like absolute hell. I just want you guys to just spot the red flags, the party girl mentality, the hoe friends, the shitty little sticker tattoos, and the fact that she's from the UK. That's another big red flag. But with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.